Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bernice, and I'm back again with another video. So I'd like to say a big thank you to you guys who have subscribed and those who are going to subscribe right now. Thank you guys so much. So what is today's video about? When you see me sitting, y'all know it means I'm coming to have like basically a conversation with y'all. I'm just going to talk about a few things, and most of the time my sitting videos are about myself. But today I decided to make it about myself and everyone in general, because I think these tips would actually help people who would like to get into a long distance relationship or who are scared of getting into a long distance relationship. So as you can see by the title, I'm just going to tell you guys how you can survive a long distance relationship based on how I have been surviving mine for the past 2 years. So let's just get right into the tips and the tricks. Okay, so personally for me, I think the most important thing to keep in mind with a long distance relationship is communication, because like with the long distance, yeah, it means y'all will not see yourselves often, and you need to find a way to keep the connection between yourselves. If not, you're just going to lose interest. And the best way to keep that connection alive, keep that fire and flame burning in each other, is for y'all to keep communicating every single day. Like, it doesn't have to be a video call, but just like or an audio call, but a text message or something. Like every single morning, like I try to at least send a good morning, or I get a good morning, or if we don't chat in the morning, then maybe in the evening or something. But then we communicate every single thing. So I'm aware that if I don't get a message this morning, then it means the previous night I was already told that something was going to happen this morning, which is why I haven't gotten a morning message. So I'm always kept in the loop of what is going on. I also try my best to keep my partner in the loop of what is going on, and I feel like that is key. Communication is actually key to the whole relationship. A long distance relationship, you need to communicate. Like, there's no way y'all can see each other's like facial expression. So if something hurts you, you can't your partner can't look at your face and know that what I said just hurts the person. So you need to say what hurts you. Like, you need to communicate it. You don't just be like, okay, so he doesn't know that he has hurt me. He wouldn't know, or she wouldn't know, till you actually say it. It's like, what this person said is wrong, okay? But how is this person going to know that what they said is wrong if it's a long distance relationship and they can't see you, you can't see them, and the communication was had over text or over phone? One thing people need to understand is that, like, when it comes to texting, people understand texting in different ways. So they understand it the way they want to understand it. So if I write like whatever, it doesn't matter, to me it can be like, oh, whatever, it doesn't matter, it's like chill or something like that. But to the person reading, it could be like, whatever, it doesn't matter. It could be like, I'm angry, I'm pissed, that's why I wrote something like that. Which is why you need to like communicate. I personally feel like when you're communicating your feelings and it's like it's like this, and you text something and it turns into an argument, it is best to actually video call so the person can see your face, see your expressions and emotions when you're like explaining yourself or talking about the thing. Because audio calls also are like they are more or less like texting, because you can't see the person's emotions. Maybe you can hear them, but in hearing something, it's not really like sometimes you need to see it to be sure. Like, I don't know, that's just personally for me, from my personal experience. I need to see the person's face to know that the person actually gets what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but like, yeah. And the second point is this: you shouldn't have too much pride in a long distance relationship. You should have your pride, but not too much of it. Because like, if you have an argument and y'all decide to be like that person who's waiting on the other person to come apologize, then there's no way your relationship is going to move forward. I think this is just general for every single relationship. It doesn't have to be a long distance relationship, because if you're arguing with someone or you're arguing with your partner and you decide to wait on your partner to apologize when you are in the wrong, or you're both in the wrong, well, most of the time it doesn't really work out in my favor like that. So you need to be the bigger person or try to be the bigger person and apologize first. I feel like there's nothing wrong with apologizing first. The only problem would be if every single time you keep apologizing for that person's mistake. When it's like it's the person's fault, yet you have to apologize. Well, that is already a red flag, you know, like that is a red flag in the relationship. But like if it's something that you think it's your fault, I feel like you should just apologize. Don't sleep on it. Like, at least before you close your eyes and pray or go to sleep or something, send the person a message like, I'm sorry for what happened today. Saying sorry really doesn't kill, but for some reason it's so hard for people to do it. Like, I don't know why, but for some reason it's so hard for people to say sorry. And when you're saying the sorry, I feel like you should actually mean it. Don't just, sometimes when you're typing, you're like, you just go like, I'm sorry that you made me. That is not apologizing. You don't say, I'm sorry you made me. When you're apologizing, you should acknowledge the fact that what you did is wrong. Don't try to put the blame on anyone, on the person, something like that. Just accept your blame, your fault or something. And this is actually very, very important in a long distance relationship, because I'm not gonna lie, if you're not careful, every single thing can trigger an argument, because it's like you're not seeing the person, you all don't have that physical connection, that physical contact. Everything is happening over long distance, you know. So you have to be conscious of that and be ready to say, please, I'm sorry, thank you. Just kind of like, you know, this kind of little things actually do make a difference in the relationship. And the third thing, y'all are really going to need a lot of trust in a long distance relationship. Like, you need to trust your partner. Don't just listen to what people say. One thing I'm going to tell you is this, like, people are going to have a lot of things to say. Maybe not. Maybe it's true, maybe not. You don't know. But for that moment, as you haven't seen it, you haven't confirmed this, you need to believe that your partner is the right one. I know that sounds crazy, because like, if every single person is saying it, then it means the person is doing it, right? But hey, just because a lot of people are saying it doesn't mean it's true. You need to actually know that. Just because a lot of people are saying it doesn't mean it's true. You need to give your partner the benefit of the doubt. That's what I believe in. I believe in, like, I don't really believe in second chances, but I believe in, you know, benefit of the doubt. So until you're proven guilty, you're like innocent. So basically I will trust you till I find out that, you know, you have broken my trust, or what they have been saying is true. But till then, you still have my trust. And this is very, very important, I think, in every single relationship, but it's much more vital in a long distance relationship, because you can't really see your partner. You don't know what your partner is doing. And if your friends are around the person, it's your friends who'll be telling you this happened, that happened. You're gonna have to trust yourself and your partner, because it's hard. Like, this person is cheating on you. You don't know that. There's no way you would barge into your room to check. There's no way you would check the person's phone, because it's long distance. For you to actually even get there, to go through all of that, it's even a hassle in itself. Honestly, don't do this to yourself. Just trust your partner. Like, I mean, of course, some people are scum, some men are scum, some women are scum, and even if it's a long distance relationship, they'll be cheating on you on the side. That's just humans. That is just, you know, some people are just like that. But if you're in a long distance relationship, you need to know that it comes with it, you know, like this kind of anxiousness that your partner might be cheating, this kind of people talking, all those gossips, it actually all comes to the long distance relationship. You need to just trust yourself and your partner. Like, and if it becomes too much for you, talk to your partner. You know, there's a saying that there's no smoke without fire. So if a lot of people are saying it, there might be some truth to it, which is why you take this step to talk to your partner. And when you talk to them and they say, oh, it's not true, blah blah, you have to now take the decision to trust them. And if you know them enough to know that, okay, when this person lies, this is how they lie, then you know that, okay, this guy is lying to me, or this girl is lying to me. That is different. Like, you know, like, this all leads back to communication, because you still have to communicate. You have to talk to the person. You have to tell them. I mean, of course, you don't have to be like, this person said you did this. Just say, oh, I heard you did this. I heard you did that. Is it true? Like, that is where the trust comes in. You need to trust that the answer it would give you is the truth. And that is so hard sometimes, but then that is what a long distance relationship entails. You just need to trust your partner. And the next point I have is, when you're in a long distance relationship, do not be expecting gifts. Let me put it that way. Do not be expecting gifts. Like, it's a give and take. I feel like all these points I'm giving, yeah, it's not just for long distance relationships. It should also work for every single relationship, because it's not just a give and take. It shouldn't just be like, I don't know, the guy sending you stuff all the time, you should also every once in a while send something to the person to keep the relationship going, for the person to know that you think about them too. It's not only them thinking about you all the time, think about them too, you know, like surprise them with something. I mean, of course it shouldn't be like, you know, every single time, because the long distance relationship, getting a gift over and things like that, you could get scammed and things like that, you know. But hey, you could just like, you know, get them something very, very simple. Get like, I don't know, order a flower online or something, or get like, I don't know, your friend or your siblings to get them a box of chocolates. I think that's like, it doesn't like, you know, it just tells the person you're thinking about them. It's something I feel is like, you know, it's simple. Like, show the person that you care about them. It should be both ways and not just like, you know, one person doing it for the other every single time. And this is mostly to my girls, because I feel like most girls expect to always be the ones to be gifted. They kind of feel like this, they feel like it's their privilege. It's a privilege they have as girls. It's something they're entitled to always receive gifts from the male spouse or the male partner. And that actually makes no sense to me. It should be both ways. If the person can buy you something, why can't you buy something for the person? I mean, of course, unless it's like, you know, financial, like it's financial and you don't have the means to provide for the person, and like, you know, the person understands that, okay, this person is going through some financial crisis and can't provide for me, like, you know. But it shouldn't just be like, I'm a girl, so I have to get him a gift. Yeah, that is just a really, I don't want to say stupid, but it is a stupid mentality. Like, the guy always getting the gifts and things like getting you the gifts. That is just a very, very stupid mentality. That is something that we need to already start working to change. If y'all are talking about equality and things like that, then it is very, very important that we need to realize that men also have feelings. Men are also very happy when they receive gifts. Men also do like to receive gifts. Like, yeah, all those kind of things. The kind of thing you would want as a girl, you should know that men also do want it too. They're humans, you know? They're humans. Their feelings matter too. And another point I have is this. You shouldn't shy away from telling your partner that you love them or you appreciate them or you appreciate the things they do for you. You need to actually voice it out. Like, this is what I mean. When they surprise you with something, they send you something, they're not there to see your facial expression, so they do not know how that makes you feel, which is why you, like, you know, it's really nice. You just call them and be like, oh, thank you so much, I really appreciate this, I love you so much for what you've done, you know. And it shouldn't even just be about what they've done for you, you know. Like, you should just randomly call them and be like, I love you. Randomly call them and be like, thank you. Randomly call them and be like, you know, I appreciate you. It should just be random, like, you know, like, and the person would be like, okay, that's very random, but that's the beauty in it. Like, I feel like it keeps the relationship exciting. Like, y'all keep looking forward to something because you don't know who's going to surprise who next. You don't know who's going to say that I love you. You don't, like, you know, I feel like it just makes the whole thing much more interesting. So I'd like to say a big thank you to you all. These are a few points I have to survive in a long distance relationship, and basically any relationship in general, be it a cordial or platonic relationship. I feel like these points are very, very important, because even with just your friend, someone who is just a friend, you know, I feel it matters to communicate with them, to trust them, to, you know, appreciate them, to show them that, you know, they matter to you, like, you know, to show them that they actually do matter to you. You always have to remember that it's not just you. Like, you're not the center of everything. Nothing centers around just you, but everyone is the center of their own, like, you know, in everyone's head they're all the center of something. So you need to remember that, and keep that in your mind, and remember that you need to show people every single time that you do love them, you do appreciate them, you do like them being in your life, you know.